Hi everyone, welcome to this YouTube video series which focuses on improving your basic mathematics, statistics and maybe data analysis skills on platforms like Microsoft Excel. The motivation behind presenting this video series is the fact what I've figured out over the last few years that some professionals, not some actually, a significant minority of professionals across different industries, they most of the times lack some basic skills in mathematics and statistics. This is not because they are stupid or anything, it's just that they are not revising these concepts at a daily level. But what happens is sometimes when you are working, you get entrusted with tasks which require you to revisit these areas. And one other thing that might happen is, even though you are quite comfortable with these areas, you might not have the sufficient proficiency in Microsoft Excel and similar software to carry out different tasks. So this video series will look at to improve your knowledge in these basic concepts and your overall proficiency in tools such as Microsoft Excel. One disclaimer that needs to be made at the beginning itself, that I'm not a big shot intellect in any of these areas. I'm just a mere mortal who has learned some stuff in mathematics and statistics and who has been using those for last 5 years across different disciplines. So in today's video, what we are going to do is we are going to look at a very introductory basic level task where I'm trying to teach you some basic concepts and basic techniques in performing the task on Microsoft Excel using those concepts. So let's see the video. Do let me know your feedback, whether I'm going too fast or too slow, and the additions that you think I need to make moving forward. I value your feedback. So let's look at the video. Thank you. So on this first task, what we are going to do is we are going to perform a very basic level of analysis using some raw fictitious sales data. Like I said in my introduction, this is going to be a very basic level of an analysis. I want to keep things at the simplest level just to give you a flavor as to what you can expect through this video series. I want you to provide me with your feedback, whether I'm going too fast or too slow, and the additions that you think I need to make moving forward. So suppose your line manager gives or entrusts you with this task, that is performing an analysis to determine daily sales statistics. What you have at hand is raw sales done for the year 2019. Sales are in US dollars millions. So the important phrase in this requirement is you need to provide daily sales statistics. Why that is important? Because the data that is given to you are in this particular format, in this table. So the day is in this date format and the figures are in US dollars millions. But you need to provide your findings with respect to the 7 days of the week, so that the people who are looking at it can understand your findings easily. So what we firstly have to do therefore is to extract the day component of the date format that is given. So let's name this column to column as day, and let's type this very simple formula to extract the date day out of this date format. So the inverted commas for this, so you get the 1st of January 2019 to be Tuesday, which in fact was correct. The 1st of January in 2019 is Tuesday, and you can just copy paste the formula to other cells. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to value paste this data set in another column, and I'm going to remove duplicates. So I have the 7 days of the week under control. I'll drag Monday on top of all the other days, so the days are in the usual format. Now the days are there, Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the total sale that has happened with respect to each weekday of the year, of the week. So we have 7 days in a given week from Monday to Sunday. I'm going to take the total sale that has happened on Mondays, Tuesdays, likewise in all 7 days. So total sale or sale USD millions. This is a basic summary formula that I'm going to enter. The day range is fixed, as you know, and the date or the specific day of the week is varying or ranging from Monday to Sunday, and the sum range again is fixed. So this tells you have done 1183.14 million worth sales on Mondays in 2019. You can just drag the fill handle to get the formula pasted to other sales as well. Then you have the total sale on each day under control. Then you can take the simple summation to see the total sale, the value of the total sale, and then you can perform a simple cross check to see whether you have applied the summing formula correct. You can take the sum with respect to the total of all 7 days, and you can just take the simple summation of the sales in 365 days. You get the check to be 0, that means your sum is correct. Then I'm going to take the mean daily sale. Now you have the total with respect to Mondays. What's the mean with respect to Mondays? So on rough terms, you know there are 52 weeks in a given year, so there must be 52 Mondays. But to be very precise on that, we can divide this total with respect to Mondays and any other days likewise by the countif. So countif will calculate how many Mondays have there been or had there been in 2019. So I will simply divide this total with respect to Mondays from the countif. The day range is again fixed, and you have the day of the week to be Monday, Tuesday, likewise. So you are dividing the total with respect to Mondays from the number of Mondays, because mean or the average, as you know, it is the total divided by the number of entries which has caused that total. So you can drag the formula to have the mean daily sale with respect to the 7 days of the week, and then you can take the grand mean or the average of these 7 means to take the grand mean sale for the year 2019. This figure for 49.95 million USD would tell you that you have done 49.95 million sales on average in any given day in 2019. Now, one other thing I want to show you at this point itself is, if you take the simple average of the total 365 days of the year, it will give you 49.94. So these two figures are not exactly the same. You have the simple average of all days sales figures, and you have the average of the average sale in each weekday. Why is there a difference? We are going to look at this with respect to some statistical concepts, very basic concepts, in the next video. So, but to proceed with the current task at hand, 49.95 is sufficient enough, and now I'm going to finally take the percentage contribution with respect to each day of the week. So very simple, you take the total sale with respect to Mondays, for example, divided by the total for the year. So 6.49%, roughly 6.5% of your sale has happened on Mondays. Likewise, you get the percentages with respect to each day, and the total percentage is 100%. That means your method of taking the daily percentages are correct. So this is what I wanted to show in the very first video. Like I told you at the beginning, you can't call this an analysis. This is just introduction to show you what we are going to do in this video series. Let me know your feedback, like I said before. And in the next video, hopefully we can see how to improve on this. What are the additional descriptive statistics that we can calculate, how to insert graphs, and what we can do to make sure that your graphs convey your messages efficiently, and things like that we are going to look at in the next video. So let me know what you think are the additions that are required to make the video better, and I will consider them, and I will come up with the next video soon. Thank you very much.